So in SolidWorks, in order to make a derived component, we start with you make your part, whatever it is, save it, and then usually we don't touch this folder called solid bodies, but this is where we're going to do this. So we're going to expand this folder. I want to right click on this part and say insert into new part right there. I'll put my glasses on so I can read. Right, insert into new part. That's what you can call that. And I'm going to say okay. And yes. And then it makes a new part. I'm going to call this. And I'm going to stick it over here. I'm going to do the same thing again. Or I could just copy this part one, because now that's already a derived part. I could just, go to open, copy this one, and rename it. But after I've already made one of them derived. So now I can open that part 2. And you can see that its base, as well as this one, its first feature is the stock. So it's using that other part as the starting point. So if I do these, and let's say I go here, and I do an extrude cut, and let's just off there. Sketch. Cut that off there, and on this one, I do an extrude. And I should have constrained them, but just to show you the idea of the drive component. So I have these parts, and if I go back to my original now, so save these. Save. All right, so I go back to my original part, and if I say add a fillet to this edge, as soon as I go into these, they both update with that change. And so any change I make to this will change that base piece here. And so that way, if you're making like the chest pieces, you could design your bottom and decide, oh, I want to change this a little bit. Then they're all going to change accordingly. So you're not going to have to go back and make the changes on all of them independently. Okay, does that make sense? So you can, as you saw, you can add material, you can cut material, you can do constraints to it just like normal. And so that's how we can use the derived component.
So as long as you don't use...
Oh, no.
Whatever you do on the first one can happen on the other.
Yep.
So in the other ones, you can test it however you want.
Yeah, so if I add a hole to here, now they all get a hole. But again, because I started on the top face and went up, it only goes to there. And same thing, if I started the bottom one up through all, it still wouldn't go through this because this happens after that part's been imported. But now I could easily go in there, project that, and continue the cut if I wanted it on that piece. Okay? So that's the derived component in SolidWorks.